Is the Bugatti EB110 making a comeback? A hotel valet was conned into giving away a Ferrari. Lotus CEO has been naughty, that sounds terrible. And say hello to Thomas the Tank Rover. All this and much more on Newsflash. The legendary 90s supercar known as the Bugatti EB110 was heroic but also forgotten. Until now. After the rebranded Modena-based Bugatti went bust, a group of former Bugatti engineers snapped up 17 unused carbon tubs for the EB110, which were going to go to waste. They set up their own company known as B Engineering and created the Adonis. At first, it never really took off, but recently, a Las Vegas-based company known as Sasal Motors has gotten involved and planned to make the Adonis a reality. It will use the same quad-turbo V12 as the EB110, but it will be stroked at 3.8 litres and produce 710 brake horsepower. It will also cost €690,000. In the Pleasant area, that is Florida, a man known as James Skip Fowler parked his open-top Ferrari 458 at the Vinoy Renaissance St. Petersburg Resort and Golf Club, handing the keys to a valet. Later, a totally unconnected man and woman came back to collect the car from a different valet, insisting that the valet let them into the car so that they can fetch their ticket. The valet thought that they were just usual wealthy customers and let them do what they requested. The fraudsters waited until around midnight, at which point they simply drove off in the car for a half-an-hour joyride before being pulled over by police. The owner is now suing the hotel that owns the venue, Marriott International, and the parking company 717 Parking, as he had to pay large sums for inspections, repairs and legal fees. Also, about 2 grams of cocaine were found in the centre console. Meanwhile, Miles, the con artist, says he didn't steal the car. He argues that since the valet gave him the keys, it wasn't stealing. He stands accused of grand theft, possession of drugs and the small matter of him not actually having a valid driver's license. You, sir, are a dumbass. Meanwhile in the UK, Lotus CEO Jean-Marc Gales clearly has a very good lawyer, as he was caught doing 102 miles an hour in a 70 mile an hour zone. This is normally 6 penalty points and maybe even a suspended license. However, Jean the Snake slithered away with not one. His lawyer, who must be the best in the world, argued that Jean, who likes to drive customer cars before giving them to the customer, as he wants to make sure that they're up to his standards, and if he was banned from driving, he would be prevented from doing his job. However, Jean does have a 30-day driving ban, which is reasonable I guess, but either way, I want to meet this lawyer as I have a few problems that need to be solved. Also in the UK, an old pensioner has put a steam engine in his Land Rover Defender. Out went the old diesel engine and in went a homemade steam engine, and it'll do a mind-blowing top speed of 15 miles an hour. About 800 hours of work were put into it, and the owner couldn't be happier. He said he likes to look at things differently, and he also added that we all need a hobby. I totally agree, mine's making crappy YouTube videos. What's yours? VW, Daimler and BMW have all been shamed after claims of animal cruelty emerged earlier this week. It's believed that the big three tested their low-emission diesel technology by forcing monkeys to inhale diesel fumes. As horrifying and weird as this sounds, VW and Daimler have apologised via Twitter in the wake of these allegations. The tests were carried out by the EUGT, a company which was liquidated in June 2017. The test consisted of trapping monkeys inside I can only imagine is a box, making them watch cartoons to keep them calm as diesel fumes from a VW Beetle emitted into the room. BMW have since distanced themselves from these tests. And that'll do for Newsweek. Rate, comment and subscribe and I'll see you soon.